This conference will now be recorded.
So whatever we have did in the last class, have you practiced?
ಮನೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾಶಿಫೈಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ
I have sent you a file. Okay, if you open that function library workbook file, inside that you can see mathematical function list. So a data is prepared. So where you can get the output here, here. I have given the spaces to get the output for each and every formulas. Left side also is there. Okay, and text functions also it is there. What we have seen in the last class for all that functions. One or two may be missing. Extra will be there, but less miss. Would have done functions extra, but yes, maybe less it will be there. We can add it and we can check it out in that. So today we are going to see date functions and statistical functions. Then logical functions will go. Okay. First, we'll finish off statistical functions. So these are the statistical functions. So count, count blank, count if, ABS, square root, pi, factorial, average, power, and counter. So these are the functions we are going to see today. Okay. So first we are going to see count. Slightly come down, download the file and open it. You can work with me simultaneously No issues. Done. So now first use count here equals count. Read this. What is the message? Counts the number of cells in a range that are contains with numbers. Hello. Okay, counts the number of cells in a range that are contains numbers. So I'll take the formula.
Can you please repeat what we are supposed to do? Are we supposed to do this along with you? Is this an assignment?
Yeah. No, no. You do along with me only. So that understand. So that again one more time you can try also. No issues in that.
Yes.
What is the thing? Pin ಹೇಳು. Pin ಹೇಳು. 4241
I1.
1,000 ಹಾಕಿದೀನಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಎದು ದುಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಅಂತ For
25.
ಏನಾದರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿಬೇಕು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಸಾಯಿಸೇ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ನೀವು ಪಚ್ಕೊಡ ಹೋಗಿವಾಗ
Charger. Open the. So equals
1 second, sir.
count. Count counts the number of cells in a range that contains numbers. I'll take the formula. I'll select some range like this. I'll select like this. So in this range, how many cells are having numbers? Tell me.
ನೈನ್ ಗುಣಶೇಖರ್ ಐ ಮಿಸ್ ಯು ಇನ್ನ ಒಂದಾ ತಗೋಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಏನ್ ಸರ್
9 cells, right? Say count blank. So then equals count blank. So what is the count blank means? Counts the number of empty cells in a range of cells. Counts the number of cells contains empty. That means count blank means what? Counts the number of empty cells in a specified range. Okay, I'll select like this. In this range, how many cells are empty? Which are blank. Okay, and I give enter. It will say you how many empty cells are there. Next, count if you go. Count if. Okay, so give equals count if. Read what is that say they are saying. What is that it is saying? Counts the number of cells based on given condition. Counts the number of cells within the range that meets given condition. So I want to count. Count will count numbers. Count blank will count blank cells. So what if I want to count some particular thing, particular item I want to count? So then count if. If means condition. Okay. Count if range. Range I have to select this. If this is the range, comma criteria. Criteria means what? Condition, that what you want to count. For example, if I say male M, if either I can click nor I can type in the double quotes like this. Either I can type or either I can select. Clear? So once you click on enter, so it says how many M are there in the selected range. That's what count if. Count based on some condition. You're getting? Slightly we'll go for fourth one. ABS. ABS means absolute. Okay, so what is that ABS absolute means? Returns the absolute value of a number without its sign. Okay, so that means there are few numbers with signs, right? So like I'll just tell you. On the right side, I'll write values manually. Minus 56, 56 percentage, and then so this is 56 only rupee symbol I'll give, and here I'll give as minus 56 like this. So these values are having some symbols, right? So now here I'll give equals ABS absolute. Take the number like this. Close bracket. Enter. Done. So now what is happening? What are the symbols? Are there either before or after the number? Everything will be removed. For these three numbers, the output. Getting it? Just let me know if you're not getting it.
So, in what scenario would we use the ABS tool?
In what scenario, huh? Yeah, if any negative values are there, if I don't want that negative values, symbols I don't want, all are values only, or if I want to remove the currency symbol, or if any percentages are there, I want to remove the percentage, I want actual value like this, any other symbol let it be there, power symbol or any symbols. If I don't want the symbol to be next to the number or before the number, I don't want any special characters before or after the number, then you can use the ABS function.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, then square root of a product. Okay, that means square root of a number. So equals SQRT. SQRT, square root. Okay, tab square root of 64 is what?
8.
8. You can see the answer. Next, pi. What is the value of pi?
3.14.
3.14, that is the short form what we know. But what is the actual value of pi you see here? Equals pi, if we give pi returns the value of pi, the actual value of pi, that is nothing but 3.14159265358979. That's what actual value of pi. Okay? I'll just take tab, close bracket, enter. So you can see entire value like that. But we'll not use only in that scenario. How we'll use means, you know, pi r square, pi, I think area of circle. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so r means what? Radius, right? So radius I give 6. Now see how you give. I'm going to execute the formula here. Equals pi. I'll take the formula pi into r square. R means radius. Radius square means r to the power of 2. We have to get, right. So I'll use a formula called as what? Power. So returns the result of a number raised to a power. So power number is 6 comma 2. So this pi r square, how we can execute in Excel. Then I'll press enter. So one more method is there. So how we can do is equals pi open bracket close bracket into r power, like this also, to the power of 2. Then you can see you will be getting the same value. Then next, fact. Fact means factorial. What is the value of factorial 5? What is the factorial? Factorial of 5 means how much?
5
5.
into 4 into 2 into 1.
125. That means what? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So that's what factorial of a number. Okay. So that is 120. Correct. Then I go right. Then we need the average salary equals average the range of salary I'm selecting. Done. Okay. After that, I'll slightly come down. Power. I already told you. Again, I'll tell you. Power number is 6. 6 to the power of comma power is 2. 6 to the power of 2. So that is 36. 6 to the power of 2 means 6 into 6 2 times. That is 36. Done. So next, not empty. So that means there is a one more formula. Count will count the numbers. Count blank will count blank cells. Count is, will be count based on conditions. What is count A? There is count A. So count all. That means counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. Okay. So it will be counting you number of used cells. Number of used cells will be counted. Done. So without, so that it will not count only numbers, it will count text also. All the used cells it will count. So count up, I'll just select the range. So number of used cells will be calculated. 30 cells. Done. So you did count blank, count if, ABS, square root, pi, factorial, average, power, and counter. These are the statistical function.
ಏನು ಕಾಸೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅದು ನೋಡುವಂತು
Done.
Yes, sir.
So now we are going to see date functions. So take a list of the date functions: date, time, today, now, date value, network days dot intl, and date diff.
ಹಲೋ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಸರ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹೌದಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ವ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್
Done. So now first formula is time. So give equals time. So converts hours, minutes, and seconds given as numbers to an Excel serial number with time format. Clear? Take the formula. So hour 14 hours, comma 23 minutes, comma 13 seconds, 34 seconds. That is 2:23 p.m. Clear? Try with the date also. Done. So now result date equals DAT, date, date. So years 2034, number of months 2 months, comma 14 days. So if you cannot see like this, use right arrow or left arrow to go there, because I cannot see the date now. I can't select right. So use left arrow or right arrow. Left arrow use. So it will take automatically that cell H15. So close bracket, enter. And then now drag and drop.
ಸೆವೆನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆವೆನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆವೆನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಏಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹಾಕು
Done. Come down. Now and today are very easy function. Anyone execute and tell me now and today.
ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ
ನಂಗೆ ಬೇಡ, ನಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋವು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೋಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಡು.
ಆಗಿದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಹಾ ಬಂದೆ.
ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ
ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ.
Done? No one? No replies? Okay. Very simple. Equals now. It is saying returns the current date and time format. Returns the current date and time formatted as date and time. Okay. So in this case, so we are not going to give any input. See here, once I take the formula, see it's saying open, close. I also give just open and close. Then press enter key. So it is giving what? Current date and time. It's giving right. So next today. What today will do means only the current date will return.
ஏய் போனியாடா
Today
கிளாஸ்க்கு எனக்கு பையன் கத்து கொடுக்குறானு. ம் எப்ப போற?
now today means returns the current date formatted as date. So I'll just take the today function, open bracket, close bracket, enter. So now will return the date and time. Current will return only the
Cancel.
okay. Then today will return only the date. Now will return the date and time both. So I'll go down. So can you see here for now today is over. Next this date value networking days is the right. Don't take this data, just you copy paste here because there is small order format issue here. Just go here. So what you do, start date, end date you take, holidays you take. Okay, finally here
So which one do we
working
copy
days I
paste?
give it. This one particular sixth one, network days.
Yes.
Done. So after copy paste, just make arrangement like start date, end date, holidays, and we are going to find the working days. So now start date, what I'll give? I'll give this month date. So this month date 1/6, right? 1/6/2023. I'll just check it out whether it has taken as date. Yes. And then end date is this month 30 days. 30/6/2023. And number of holidays I'm going to mention. So in this month we will take 14, 22, 9 and 14, 2 days. 9th and 14 will take as holiday. Simply will take 9th and 14th. Done. So enter the date like this. Now equals net working days. Net work days. Done. Returns the number of whole working days between two dates. Returns the number of whole working days between two dates. I'll take the function start date, comma, end date, comma, holidays. Holidays I'm selecting as range. Start date, comma, end date, comma, holidays. Press enter. How many working days you are getting? 20 working days. Is that right? Is that correct? Anyone?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
sorry, could you please repeat?
Uh, equals network days equals network days. Start date I'll select this one, comma, end date I'll select this one, comma, holidays it's optional. If you have, you can select as a range. It's there for me, so I'll select as a range. Close bracket. Done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now 20 days. How it is 20 days? Anyone can explain me?
It doesn't count weekends, so there are two holidays, all the
Yeah.
weekends,
So
and that's it.
weekends, yes, exactly. Weekends are removed. That is Saturday, Sunday. In this month, there are 8 Saturday, Sundays. Okay, 8 Saturday, Sundays, and 2 days are given holiday plus 20 days working days. So totally how many days? 30 days will come. 8 plus 2 plus 20. That is nothing but total number of days in this month is 30 days. So by default, Saturday and Sunday will be taken as weekends by default. But if I want to give custom weekend, then if I want, I have a custom weekend. So actually Saturday is not my weekend. Only Sunday is my weekend means how will you do? Okay, now that one more function is network days.intl equals network days.intl returns the number of whole working days between two dates with custom weekend parameters. With custom weekend parameters. Clear? So I'll just click on tab. So here what first they are asking, start date, comma, next end date, comma, next holiday is not coming, weekend is coming. Then so only
Yes, sir.
Sunday weekend.
Excuse
I'll
me,
take Sunday.
sir.
Yeah, tell me now.
I'm getting 21 days, sir, for the holiday. How to select
21.
both the holidays, sir?
Range. You select range. Like this, you have to select like this. Click and drag and select like this.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here, what I given in this
And sir,
function,
when you
tell me, ma.
sir, when you give is equal to, we get the option for the box of options, no, sir, like the network days and all that. How to click on the particular option? Like if you press enter, it's coming hashtag
No, no,
name.
don't. No, no, no. Don't press enter. Either use mouse, do double
Okay.
click, or else use tab key.
The
Tab is there, right? See, I'll come
tab
down to
key.
Sun.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, tab. Use tab.
Tab.
Sunday will be set. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me, ma.
So my working days are coming as a date, like 7th of January 1900 for some reason.
Working
I'm
the
not getting the
second
number
Jan.
20.
Number of working
I'm
days. Huh?
getting, yeah, I'm not getting it.
Okay. You may would have returned. Okay. You given start date, end date on this one. Okay.
Yes,
The cell.
everything.
What is the output you're getting? Tell me.
7th January 1900.
Okay, okay. Because the format would have changed to short date so that it will say like this. What you do, you change the format into numbers
Uh,
or general. You select the formula output is the right, select the cell and change the format to general and check it out.
yes, I'll try it again. So I'm still getting only 7 as the working day.
Okay, okay, send a photo of that. I'll just check it out. Send a photo on the group.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Mhm. ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬಾರಲ್ಲ.
Working network days INTL.
What ma? Hello?
So I asked if you can repeat the network days INTL.
Yeah, I'll repeat. I'll just go through once the doubts and then I'll repeat.
Okay, sir.
Okay, working day 7. 2, 3, 23, 96, 20, 23. So holidays. Yeah, the reason first thing the starting date of the month you're given 2 3 23. Ending date you're given as what? 10 3 23. Okay, that is only 8 days gap. Only 8 days gap. Holiday you're given 9 sixth month.
Okay, yes, sir.
See
I
on
pasted from data, so
ah,
I.
so date you're given as holiday. So it's not considered as holiday here actually. So third to ninth. So 7 days. That's what working days it has come.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
that's why I
So
told
this.
take this, yeah, take this month. That's why I showed this data. So you'll clearly understand.
Okay, yes, I'll retry it with the data.
Okay, one more time. I'll work with networkdays.intl. See, take this month's for starting date, this month ending date, and give 2 working days as a leave, any 2 days. Okay, so networkdays.intl is equals network days. Come down, use tab key, start date, comma, Indate, comma, come down, use tab P for Sundays, comma, holidays you give. Getting ma? Who was the doubt?
Yes, I
Yes,
got it.
sir.
Thank you.
Any others have any doubt? Okay. So now for the date value, what I'll do means I'll take the data. Here also the data input is slightly wrong. For the date value also what I'll do, I'll take the start date, end date of this copy, paste it. Copy pasted. Now equals date value. Okay, take the function. They're just saying what? Date underscore text. So type any text in the format of date. Okay, give double quotes. Either choose or type. So no, don't choose. Type the date. So I'll type 36 2023. Okay, double quotes. Then, so what is the output you're getting? You're getting a number. Okay, it's a serial number. It's like a serial number. When you convert this serial number into date, you'll get the date. This date. So general means you'll get a number.
Convert it.
If you convert into short date, you'll be getting the exactly this date because you written in the formula this date only, right? So the date you'll get. If not, if you want to don't show the date, then if you go for general, it will show some number for you. That is what the value of the date, a serial number. So when you type also the date formula, date value formula, it will show you, Excel will show you, converts a date in the form of text to a number that represents date in Microsoft Excel date time code. It's like a code.
Okay, sir.
Clear? Okay, now just press escape. Next formula, network date value is over, network days is over, network days time over also. So date difference. And then I'll take start date and date. I'll copy and paste it here. So what I'll do, the year I'll change. The left side start year I'll give 2020. End date let it be same. The starting date only the year you give late, old date, old year. Don't give the current year only. So that will come to know year, month, days, all differences. That's why. So 1/6/2020 and 36/2023. start date, end date, right? So now date diff means date difference. Only this formula will not come manually. Okay, only this one formula will not come manually. How means when you give equals date diff, if you type previously any formula means automatic. Any date, if you type any formula, if you type automatically it will show in the list. So now here the date diff will not show. So there are few formulas will not show like that. In that date diff also one formula. So what you have to do means you have to type manually. Date diff means what? Date difference. That means difference between two dates. How and all we can ask difference between two dates? Can anyone? Can anyone tell me how and all we can ask difference between two dates?
The number of days between the one and the other.
Yeah, number of days, then month and years.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now date DIF open bracket, start date, comma, end date, comma, in double quotes if I give D, difference in days. Monthly salary. Okay, close bracket, enter. Instead of D, if you give M, month.
Sir, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'll just tell again. Equals DATEDIF, date diff, open bracket, okay, start date, comma, end date, comma, if you want the day difference in double quotes D. If you want difference between the two dates of month, M. If you want difference between the two dates in the years, Y. Double quotes again, close bracket. You getting?
Yes, sir.
Uh, any others have any doubts? Month you check it out. D days once you check it out. Mother name, father name.
Madam Shantama spelling. Nandu ka? Nandu.
Okay, so now if you don't have any doubts, we'll go for the next concept. Okay, so that is nothing but logical function, important one. Then, okay, for don't go directly here. First, let me explain you what is that function. Then we'll go and we'll do a small work here so that you will understand. Okay, first, what I'll tell you is We're going to see some basic functions, important functions of logical functions, if and or not. If and or not. Clear? So if and or not. Clear? So first I'll tell you what is if. Already I think I told you this. If is a logical function which is used to do a single logical test. Based on that, it returns one if true, another if false. So for example, equals if logical test value if true and value if false. Here, so now example, if logical test is 5 plus 6 equal to 11. If check this, I'm giving a Excel a condition saying that okay 5 plus 6 is 11, I'm saying. So Excel has to check whether it is true or false. So value if true, after checking if it is true, it has to return me as good. Okay, and if it is false, it has to return me as then. So now I'll just show you some examples here. Right side will come equals if 5 plus 6 is equals to 11. Value of true means in double quotes I'm giving good. And again, value false in double quotes I'm giving what? Bad. So the output will be good. Correct. In some other cases, for example, I'll write some numbers here. I'll write some numbers here. Equals if 5 plus 5 is equals to 10. I don't want 10. I'll give 15. If 5 plus 5 is 15. Value of true means tell me what is the sum of this range. If that is true means I want to know what is the sum of this range. So then I can use sum of this range, close bracket, comma, value false, then I want to know what is the average of this range. So average of this range, close bracket. See, still in the bottom it is visible, so again you give one more close bracket. So remember, you open the bracket with black color, again close the bracket with black. Until that you use close bracket. Press enter.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪನೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೆನೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡು.
Done. You're getting this? If 5 plus 5 is 15, value of true means I want to know the total of this. Value of false means I want to know the average of that. So I'm getting what? Total of this or average of this? I'm getting the average of this because 5 plus 5 is what? 10. So value of false means what I want? I want average. So I'm using inside if function one more function like this. Okay. So if you're using a function inside of another function, using a function inside another function is called as nested function. Using a function inside another function called nested function. Employee ID. So now one more function and same thing if 6 is greater than 10, then what you want to do? Value of true one function, value of false function. So or else if sum of this range is greater than 10,000, okay, sum of this range is greater than 10,000, value of true means good, value false means bad. So sum of if sum of this range greater than 10,000, comma, value of true means good, double quotes, comma, value of false means bad. You need to follow in the bottom. Value of true means, value of false means that everything you need to follow that. Clear? Close bracket, enter. Then, okay, next, and function. And it's used to do multi. So, what is the advantages in this if function means? Using if function, I can do only one logical test. That is disadvantage. If I have one more question, I cannot give. I can give only one question. But what is the advantages means? I can customize my output. In if function, I can do only one logical test. That is my, I can do logical test only one. That is my disadvantage here. But what is the best advantage advantages in if function is what output I want. Output I want good or bad, whatever I want, I can customize my output. That is the advantage in if function. So same way,
Excuse me.
opposite is yeah.
Yeah, sir, Sanchita logged out by due to some network issues. Can you please take her in?
Yeah, they are in, I think. Sanchita, right? They are in.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Using a function inside another function is called as what? Nested function. Okay. So after this, what I told, the advantages of using logical function is what? Inside if I can give only one logical test, that is disadvantage actually. Value if true is and value if false. So what output I want, I can customize. How I want, I can customize. That is the advantage here. So next and function I'll tell you. And it is used to do multiple logical tests, and is used to do what? Multiple logical tests. But in if we can do only one logical test, in and we can do multiple. How many ever you want, you can do. And is used to do multiple logical tests. If all are true, the result will be true. And it is used to do multiple logical tests. If all are true, then the result will be true. If any one is false, if any one is false, then the result will be false. Clear? So now what is the notation of that is equals and logical 1, logical test 2, logical test 3, 4, like that we keep on going. But when you compare what is the disadvantage here, very simple. We cannot return and cannot return the customized values. If can return customize the value, but and cannot return the customized value. Then if can return whatever output I am giving, it can return the customized value, but and cannot do customized value. But what is the advantage in and means? And can do multiple logical tests. Then what is the output will come means by default in the and output will be coming only two things, either true or false. It is true. If all are true, then the result will be true. If any one is false, then the result will be false. For example, I'll take and function. 1, 2 plus 2 is equals to 4 is one condition. 4 plus 4 is equal to 8 is one more condition. Okay. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 is one more condition. And 4 plus 3 is equals to 8, one more condition. So what will be my output? See, I can give logical 1, 2, 3, 4, still 5, 6, many I can give. Okay. So what will be my output? Anyone tell me what will be my output?
False.
False.
Yes, exactly. Why false? Because the last one is false, right? So if all are true, then the result will be true. If any one is false, then the result will be false. Clear? So understanding now what is if and and. Anyone have any doubts in this? Okay. by having this one, some basics we will do now. Okay, I'll give them big one assignment for you. Right? Okay, now, so can you see 5 subject marks here? Maths, English, science, social. Okay, now I have a question for you. Okay, if the student is taken 35 or greater than 35 in all 5 subjects, then the result will be pass. If not, the result should be fail. You can give your answers. Understand the question? If the student is taken 35 or greater than 35 in all 5 subjects, then pass. 35 or greater than 35. If not, fail. I want the result pass or fail. Okay, so you can use any formulas which I taught you till now. Any formulas you can use. Please tell me a better solution. How will you find out for this? Within 5 minutes time. Okay, so it's 7:20. 7:25. I want the answer. How will you calculate the result for pass or fail? Clear? So let me know as a the output in the chat box or in the group. Anywhere, it's fine. What is the minimum passing total? 30 or 35 grade. So he has to take on in all 5 subjects 35 or greater than 35. Like school marks only. 30 or sorry 35 or greater than 35 means pass. If not, fail. This was sent to you privately. Click here. Mm, if 35 is less than L12, pass. If not, fail. L2 is the minimum mark. L12. L12 is the minimum mark. Wow. Okay. Very good. Oh, no, no, no. One small mistake you did. Less than or greater than? See here, check once. L12 should be less than 35 or greater than 35. L12. Correct. So I written in the reverse, right? That's why I got confused. No, correct, ma. So basically, I'll write like this L12. After that, value I'll put. So I have written the reverse order. So it's correct. Any others? One person has given the correct answer. This is also one method. Many methods are there. This method is correct. Any others? You sent privately. One person have sent correct answer. I think Kushi Srivatsa. Others? Any others? Still 1 minute is there. Okay, no one have answered. Only except one person. So what is that? I'll tell you. See, first we need to find minimum. So what is the minimum value? Okay, so what she has answered is she has find first the minimum value of this 5 subject. Correct? If this value is greater than 35, because minimum is what? Minimum of this range means minimum will give you the least value. Clear? Minimum will give you the least value of the selected range. Correct? If the least value of that range, if that is greater than 35 means pass. If not, fail. Right? So that is the concept. So how I write the formula in the result, you see, equals if minimum of this range is greater than 35, then pass. If not, fail. If minimum formula, if you understand, easily can write minimum of the range, whatever the coming. Minimum means it will come like 56, 34 like these values. If that is greater than 35 means value true, they are pass. Value fail, value false, the value true, they are pass. Value false, and they are fail. Then see if you're in your understanding or not. Okay, I'll go for the next question. The total column. Okay, so now what is my question here is, if the student is pass, I want total of his 5 subject. If not, I want fail. If the student is pass, I want total of his 5 subject. If not, I want fail. How do you write the formula for this? If the result is pass, then if the student is pass, that means result. If it is pass, I want total of 5 subject. If not, fail. So in this case, equals if this is equals to pass, if D2, the result column is equals to pass, then sum of 5 subject. If not, fail. Done. Is that clear for everyone?
Sir, can you repeat, sir? If
Total
yeah, sir, total.
equals if the student is pass, I want total of 5 subject. If not, fail. So if this is equals to pass, then sum of this 5 subject. Value false. Okay, I'll press enter now. See to that. Same like that, you try with, if the student is pass, instead of total average function, instead of average percentage, instead of percentage, maximum formula. You can try with your on your own and you can get the output. Okay, so now I'll go with R and I'll go with not function. Then I'll give one big assignment. Let me see how many of you are submitting by tomorrow. Okay, so next R function. For AND function, one example I need to give, right? If and AND. Only we have used if and imam. If and I'll give one example. For example, I'll take 1%. Simply. I'll give a name. comma, experience, and age here, experience. Result. So this is a candidate name. Okay. So age is 28 and like experience I'll give some years. Okay. So here I have a question. If the age, my requirement to select this employee, okay, to select this candidate. So in my company I have some basic requirement that is nothing but age should be greater than 25 and lesser than 45, and experience should be greater than 2 and lesser than 5. Okay, so whether this candidate is selected or not selected, how will you find out? See, the candidate name I given, age and experience I given. The condition is what? Age should be greater than 25 and lesser than 45, and experience should be greater than 2 years and less than 5 years. So I given the details there. Will the employee will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. How will you write a formula for this?
ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಯಾ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Anyone? Okay, now I'll just tell you. Okay, just let me check the chat box also. Somebody would have answered. Yeah. If after pass of a year of total is the result. Result. Okay. What result? It is a new one. Okay. Now we have answered. So now equals if is used to do a single logical test. But my problem is I have two conditions, age and experience. So I cannot solve only with if function. I need one more function, so that I'll go with and function. Because why? I have only one logical test. I can use anything. Okay, but I require two logicals. If can do only one logical test. Okay, so inside that, in this logical place, I'll use and instead of what? One logical test, I'll use and function. So and will give multiple logical tests, right? So and if this is greater than 25, comma, again if lesser than 45, close bracket, comma, okay, value of true means what? Selected, value false, rejected. But again I have a problem, right? What is the problem? Experience also I have to calculate. So now what I do is if and age should be greater than 25, comma, again age should be lesser than 45, close bracket, comma, again in value of 2, again one more if function, again and function. Why? Because one more you have to write. So in the value of true I'm taking one more if function, again experience should be greater than 2, comma, again experience logical is 2, experience should be less than 5, close bracket, comma, value of true means what? Accepted, double quotes, comma, value false means rejected, double quotes, close bracket, comma, Again, it is asking for what? Value false. In this if function, we have used another if function for value of true. Only value false is pending. So that for this if function, value false, what? Rejected only. Double quotes, close bracket. Output is what? Rejected. If the age is like, sorry, experience is like 4, then accepted. Clear? Understanding this one?
Sir, can I see that formula again?
Yeah, I'll show you.
So accepted, rejected, again rejected, sir.
Yes, yes. Why? Because here you used a function and we used value of true, value false will come, right? For value of true, again we used if function. So there value false is still pending. Again for this if function, value of true accepted, value false rejected is okay. But in this if function, value false is pending, right? That we are using here. This if function, value rejected is for this if function. Understanding? Right? It may be confusable. In this if function, we have two things: true, false. True, I have taken another if function. So false is still pending. For in this if function, again true, false will be there. So true I given, false I given. Okay. So but here in this if function, false is still one is pending, right? So that's what I given as what? Rejected. Value false means the concept is what? Rejected. Okay. Now I'll send you the assignment. What you're supposed to submit me in the next class. Okay. I just will send you. Give big because it's not very important. You have to work on more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4C row 1. It's Advance Excel. This is also count if I taught you, sum if I didn't taught you, I'll tell you. Project. So two formulas extra I'll teach you here. I forgot to tell you. Count if, sum if, and average if. Here. What is this count if? We have seen counts based on some criteria or condition, right? Count if this is the range on how many USA are there. And sum if means equals sum if. Sums add the cells specified by a given condition or criteria. Tab, the range I have selected, comma, condition is USA, comma, some range is nothing but sale price. Some range is what? Sale price. Warehouse range is USA. If it is USA means I want to do sum for the sale price. Clear? Average if equals average if This is the range and condition is Australia. Then what is the average price for sale price for Australia? So average range is this one. So for which one we can do average in this data set, and if for the sale price we can do average. There is two I missed to tell you. I have to say many other count if, sum if, averages, average if, minimum if, maximum if. All are same. Just if means the condition and range. Clear? So now I'll tell you what is your assignment. In sheet 1, I already told you today, but you need to complete the entire task. Don't find the maximum and minimum and all. If the student is pass, then maximum. If not, fail. If the student is pass, minimum. If not, fail. I don't want just minimum of all 5 subjects and all. Again, I'm telling, I don't want minimum, maximum. You know how to find out that and all, average and all. My question is, if the result is pass, then only total average. If the result is fail, then I want fail only here all. Then sheet 2. I want to find the DNS allowance, house rent allowance, HRA, gross salary. Okay, this I'll give still tough one. I'll delete this one. I'll give one more tough one. Okay, then this is you have to do count some average, count if sum if average if, and then project this one. You need to find the status whether they are accepted and rejected. So based on age and experience, I told you another two you have to do. Okay, so R function, if I explain that, it will be fulfilled for doing this one. First, I'll send off this to you. Save. I'll send you. One more example. Payroll. See, payroll, the output I have given in the bottom. The output I have given in the bottom. I should get the output like this. Okay. For year to work. HRA, I have given the formula itself. DA 3%, medical ME, if city sales, how much, executive fit, how much, and professional tax, IT returns, how much. And what is the total sales of HR, salary of HR, total salary of executive, and total salary of sales department, and total salary of admin department. Okay. Now, this is also your assignment. This is just output. You have to complete the formula. This is a picture. So this also you need to set. Let me see how many of you are completing this too. Okay. Now, the two remaining functions are R is totally opposite to AND function. It's used to do multiple logical test. If any one is true, then the result or it is used to do multiple logical tests. Multiple logical tests. Okay, if any one is true, then the result will be true. Totally opposite for AND function. And in AND function, if any one is false, then the result is false. But in OR function, if any one is true, then the result is true. If all are false, then only the result will be false. It is used to do multiple logical tests. If any one is true, then the result will be true. If all are false, then the result is false. Okay. For example, or same with this one. Okay. So now I'll show you an example. equals, or 5 plus 5 is equal to 11, that is wrong. 6 plus 6 equal to 13, that is also wrong. 2 plus 2 is equal to 14, that is also wrong. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, this is right. So first one wrong, second one wrong, third one wrong, fourth one is right. So what will come? Will come true or false?
True.
True.
So because 1 is true, then the result is, that's what R. Understand? In that assignment, whatever I given, there are function also you are supposed to use. Any one condition. I am giving 3 condition. In any one condition, if you are selected, then you are selected. If you are meeting any one condition, if you met one condition, you are selected. If you are not met with any of the condition, then you are rejected. And then not. Not means changes false to true and true to false. Totally opposite word. For example, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So what it will come? True or false?
False.
False, exactly. True means it will say false. False means it will say true. Clear?
Can I ask why this one is used? Not.
Yeah, not is used in many places. Okay. So for example, there are multiple logical tests. In the reverse order, if you want to take. Other than this, so in that concept, not will be used. Many people are asking, so why we need to give in the reverse, means true as false or false as true means. So many examples what people have given means, for example, some directors movie names are there, some directors are there. Okay, so watch or not to watch, like that I'm preparing data, I'll give the data. Okay, so in that not to watch one data I have to prepare, so in that place I'll use this not function. So which should not to watch, so reverse one to conditions will come. So in that place we will use not function rarely, but we will use the reverse orders, we will use this function. Yeah. Okay, I take your attendance. 36 people surplus. So is that clear? Have you received the file? 2 files what I sent you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you need to submit tomorrow.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Uh,
Tell me
could
now.
you please explain the COUNTIF function again?
Sure.
Because I'm getting the result as 0.
Count if
Yeah, I'm selecting the M, right? So it's saying 0.
see for example equals count if, I'll take the formula, range I'll select, comma, condition either you select. For example, I want to count how many BBA are there. Condition either you select, not you give in the double quotes. Double quotes BBA double quotes close bracket like that. Or else you
Okay.
select. You try to select. If cannot type means select the range. Inside that only one cell you select. Close bracket, enter it. Okay. Submit this assignment. Uh, Please try to complete it slightly hard. I know that. Okay, but you can do it because the basics I have taught you. Okay, no extra formulas are required for this. All are use important formulas what I taught you. Based on that formulas only we can do that. Okay. So now what you need to do
Excuse
is
me, sir.
submit this tomorrow. Yeah,
Sir, will you be sending the recording by tonight?
by tonight.
Yes,
Okay, I'll
sir.
send.
I just at
Thank
least
you,
I'll
sir.
put the link. Okay, don't worry. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So complete and send it by tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to see H lookup, V lookup, and remaining concept in the last one class. So remaining small concept will come. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bye everyone.
Sir, attendance?
Yeah, I taken. Anand.